Hi everybody! We are going to talk about informative text. First, I'm going to tell you what is an informative text. It's a text of objective production, usually in prose with a clear and direct language whose objective is to transmit information about something without double interpretations. An informative text that wants to tell you about something if you're interested. For example, in the newspapers, give you information about health, and a website may give you information about movies or bands or something that you are interested in. And the informative text, we can find it in the daily life because we are always in the websites, reading articles, or in the newspapers, magazines.
Then, the informative text helps us to know everything about a topic. More specifically, it gives us small information about a topic or something important that happens. The adjective informative is to describe something that gives us useful information that helps us to understand better something. When something is informative, it usually is educational and has a lot of facts, but which are facts that are real and that are from sources that we can count on. These sources are also like National Geographic or the news or any other textbooks that are from scientists or people that have good investigation.
One example for informational text is National Geographic. This text gives information, gives necessary explanation to understand the information, provides information on a wide range of topics, and the intention is to inform the reader. What information text is not? A biography, a productorial text, a joke box, and a text with characters. Purpose of informational text is to acquire information and to satisfy content, to understand our world more fully, and to understand the entire world and information that is. To make connection to our lives and learning, and to write good non-fiction. The informational text is a text with real information. And has a informational rule for this, for the people.
The language we use in the informative text, it has to be a formal language. It has to be exemplary, precise, and correct. The exemplary, it is not the language we use daily or on the streets or with your friends. The precise, it has to be a clear and cannot have a double meaning. Understand the message has to be a perfectly understand. It composed by one introduction, exposition time, development, and conclusion. Avoidment repetition, contain facts, give information in a clear way. When you are writing or informative text, you need to think about who you are writing for. For example, are you writing for a child, a friend, or a work at college? This will make a difference to how you organize your writing and the language we use. And the language is the more very formal. Types of informative text. And report nuevos formality, diccionarios, enciclopedias, not most more rooms, reports, unars. We can informative on the internet, on street, in the newspapers and images. In these examples, we can see different publications and that we have in front of the text was and main function in its form in concrete fact in the simplest and clearest way. This text is speak to commonly read in an objective way as try to make know a fact situation on circumstance and happening. The main function of an informative text in the presentation of a good informative content with ideas, order, clear and as explanatory as possible that allows the reader and is very important to examples, references or bibliographic is the perfect use of pronunciation mark.
There are types of informative text that help you define information on some subjects and the one very important from daily life and the population. For example, dictionaries, encyclopedias, reports, news, and formal letters. News. News. Shown here a recent event which is intended to become public is reported. The information contained is the one we write in and must be present in the most truthful and objective way possible. Reports. These types of informative text use diverse strains when he is writing, therefore it do not follow specific structure as it happens with the other types of informative text. The screen begins the structures it has certain parts that always carry an order.
Formal letters are not like colloquial letters, which are sent between friends or relatives. To read or tell things, a letter becomes formal when it is written to a third party, an authority, or example, or when the subject in question requires formality. A solar eclipse happens when a new moon moves between the Earth and the Sun, blocking some or all the Sun's rays from reaching the Earth by cosmic chains. Even so, the Sun is 400 times wider than the Moon, and it is also 200 times farther away. For example, this text is an informative text since it tells us about an eclipse and how the eclipse happens. My team and I came to the conclusion that the solar eclipse has many effects in us. We can have eye vision problems. We might not see we have eye vision problems soon, but in a few months or so, we might be having some problems to see, or we may even become blind. Not also that, but we can also have skin cancer, or we can get a lot of skin problems in a few months or in a few years. The effects that the solar eclipse causes we will not notice it in a few days. We will become to notice it in a month or maybe in some years. We still don't know what other effects the solar eclipse may have, but for now that is the things that we have more of for sure that may happen. We also have a conclusion that informative text helps us in many ways. That is very helpful and that we can use it in school or in jobs, or we can also use it in many other things. It is very helpful for us and for other people, and we can help people by giving an informational text, or they can help us by understanding the topic, or we can do it either way. My team and I also want to remember you that an informative text does not have any lies or anything we have made up. An informative text only has things that we have been able to have some research on it, or that there is something that backs it up. An informative text is only about true facts or anything that we have experienced, or that there is information about, or that is scientific, or anything about it is known. An informative text is very helpful for us and for everybody. And we hope this video helps you understand what an informational text is and how it's formed and how you can intensify it or how you can make one. Thank you.